Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. This video is to help you understand about endometriosis and what you can do to support your body if you have it. If you're new here, my name is Claire Snowden-Darling. I'm the head of the College of Functional Wellness and I have over 15 years experience specialising in women's health and hormones. Please don't forget to hit subscribe and like this video, and if you find the information useful, then please tell everyone else about it. Without further delay, let's get into the video. Firstly, I want to talk to you about endometriosis and how it presents in the body. Endometriosis is a condition where the lining of your uterus starts to grow outside of the womb and grows in other places like the ovaries and the fallopian tubes, but it can also migrate to places like the bowel. It can be very, very painful and it can cause issues with things like periods and fertility, but it can also be quite life-affecting because it can cause things like strangulation of the bowel. So it is a serious condition that is not to be taken lightly. Commonly, endometriosis is treated with the combined pill to balance hormones, but there's a lot of emerging evidence around endometriosis being more connected with the gut and the gut microbiome, which is really fascinating. So we tend to think of endometriosis more as an inflammatory condition because people can get flare-ups. So this really indicates that there is this inflammation going on behind this endometriosis material. Here are my 5 tips for managing endometriosis. My tip number 1 is to avoid dairy. Now I know we're always taught that dairy is really healthy for us, but modern dairy is challenging for our bodies. It's very, very estrogenic. It means it's got a lot of estrogen in it and it stimulates us to make more estrogen. Now with endometriosis, we don't want more estrogen because too much estrogen is inflammatory. So a lot of people find that as soon as they start eliminating dairy from their diet, their endometriosis symptoms can start to come a little bit more under control. Tip number 2 is to clean up your diet. So working out what is causing your inflammation, that is really essential. Some of the things could be really surprising, such as the deadly nightshade family, which includes potatoes, peppers, tomatoes, aubergines. These all sound like good healthy foods, but they can be major triggers for inflammation in the human body. I would really recommend working with a practitioner who understands food intolerances and endometriosis and can support you with your diet to make some changes. My tip number 3 is to do some good gut healing. Now what I mean by that is make sure that you're eating lots of foods that promote gut healing. So that would be things that really stimulate collagen. So our meats, our fish, eggs, those things are amazing for gut healing. Making sure as well that you have things like bone broth, and if you want to supplement, again, I would always check with supplements with a practitioner who can look at your full health history and make sure that it's safe for you. But things like L-glutamine are really wonderful gut healers. Tip number 4 is to balance your blood sugars every single meal, every single day. Keeping your blood sugars balanced is going to keep stress hormones out and down in your body. That means that you're not going to be, the stress hormones aren't going to be causing inflammation themselves, adding to your problem. So I would absolutely be recommending that you eat proteins, fats, the right level of carbohydrates at every single meal and when you're snacking. Literally get those blood sugars seriously stabilized. Tip number 5 is to do the research. There is now some incredible evidence around, like I've said, the gut microbiome, but also the use of natural progesterone with endometriosis. Now, in the trials, it's been incredibly effective, but this is new, and the current treatment for endometriosis does not support the use of natural progesterone. It allows the use of synthetic progesterone, but not the use of natural progesterone. So some GPs don't recognize it, don't understand it, don't know about it. I would keep looking, do the research for yourself, see if it sounds interesting, and then I would start to find a practitioner or a doctor who understands and who knows it and is actually supportive of the treatment. And so have a look around if that feels like something that could be useful for you. That completes my top 5 tips of how to manage endometriosis. Please do check out the link in the description where you can find my full talk on endometriosis and the stages of wellness to work through. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back next week with more information on how you can take care of your own health, and thank you for watching.